I think this is a great question. I'm going to answer it because I actually have a background working with children and families. So I did child welfare for about a year, and I also did in-home family therapy for about a year. What's really important is to highlight your transferable skills. So what I recommend is to look at the job description of the job you actually want, highlight everything you have actually done in your previous positions, and then make sure you add that into your resume when you're applying for jobs. For instance, in hospital or slash medical social work, what's really important is working alongside a multidisciplinary team. So you've definitely done that before in your previous positions, right? Make sure you highlight that. I will give more tips in part two. This is part two of how to get into medical social work. If you have no experience working in a hospital, you really have to sell yourself in the interview. So just like I said, to find your transferable skills when you're doing a job search and resume building, make sure you also do that in the interview. One good tip I learned is to think about a few success stories that you've had in previous roles. Think about how those success stories relate to medical social work. And also make sure you're answering every single interview question with the STAR technique. So situation, task, action, result. You can also explain how that specific situation you're giving details about in the interview will also relate to your role as a medical social worker. I like using the STAR technique because it makes sure I'm giving all the information from the problem to the solution and what I've learned from it and how I can continue to do it in the future. Let me know if you guys have any other questions about how to get into medical social work.